Welcome back, folks. Our moment in history. What individual can be argued as the main reason for victory in the Second World War? Maury?
I am usually not the greatest advocate of Franklin Delano Roosevelt, but without Franklin Delano Roosevelt, I do not think the Allies would have won the Second War. First of all, there's several things that
Well, without America.
Well, without America, but who was leading America? Who was America to the world? Franklin Delano Roosevelt. First of all, he did handle the Depression, the first part of it, when he did what Obama didn't do, and that develop an infrastructure and develop
Works
these,
projects.
yeah,
and whatnot.
these ABC agencies and so on. But the important thing is, you had Winston Churchill kept England in the war, and he was more of a symbol of defiance against the Nazis. But England had no real power. Roosevelt was shrewd enough to escort merchant ships bringing food and armaments to England, and Hitler did not try to stop it because he didn't want America in the war. This was one mistake Hitler made, but he was afraid of America. He was afraid that America would do in the Second War what they
And with justification.
Well, with justification, but the point is, the First War, remember, it was America getting into the war that finally forced the Germans to give up. They couldn't handle the huge amount of additional soldiers that were the whole thing had been a standoff. So the thing is, he put troops into Northern Ireland, put troops into Iceland. He literally went to war with Germany without attacking Germany. I also believe he kind of goaded the Japanese, not so much to have any confrontation with Japan. He did that because he felt that if he put the squeeze on Japan, the country would start being aggressive. I'm not saying that he was hoping to have a war with Japan, but he wanted to start getting this country out of its isolationist mood because
Now,
he felt.
and there are some rumors that maybe we even knew about the impending
I'm not
attack
even, I wouldn't put it past him. Let me put it this way, because of what his objective was. He felt he was an Anglophile first and foremost. He loved the British, and he wasn't going to let Hitler take over. You know, he's been accused of turning his back on the murder of the Jews, which he did, because they were irrelevant to his war plans. But the point is, when it came to organizing, he would take any ally he could. Churchill was hesitant about an alliance with Russia. Roosevelt said, listen, they got the army, they've got the power, we need them. He was the one that actually, at the Yalta Conference, which was in February of 1945, 2 months before he died, he basically partitioned Europe according to what Stalin wanted, because he wanted Hitler out at all costs. And so I believe that Roosevelt, without a Roosevelt, I don't think the Second World War would have ended.
And without a Stalin, we wouldn't have been able to draw Germany into Russia and the winter and all of that if Russia was not involved as well. Is that correct?
That's absolutely true. But Roosevelt was a guy that both Churchill and Stalin admired and looked to for direction. And you had the Casablanca Conference, you had the Tehran Conference. Who was the guy that really pulled it together? Roosevelt.
Okay, 2014's come and gone. It's unbelievable how fast it goes by. We've been together for 8 years on radio and television now.
True.
This is amazing to me. And every year we do predictions. 2015, economically, U.S. economics. Make a prediction right now.
I think it's going to be the best economic year by far since Obama took office, in spite of him, not because of him. I think we will continue to have unemployment, and that's going to be with us even worse now with this immigration wide open. But the technology that is coming out of this country is phenomenal. We are leaders in world technology. Our products are desired all over the world. We're becoming more cost effective. Chemical companies are bringing their production back into the United States because of the cheapness of natural gas.
Can we continue to support the welfare state because it's growing like crazy?
Yes. We can do it, but we'll do it by taking on more debt. And the reason we can take on more debt, because the value of this country has doubled in the last 10 years, because we have all these reserves underground, which before didn't mean anything because we couldn't get to them.
Politically, what do you see in 2015?
I think 2015 is going to be one of those impasse years. I think the Republicans will try to make a lot of changes, and they'll be vetoed by Obama, and he'll say, I vetoed because I didn't like what they're not. Let me put it this way: there's no chance that the Republicans and the White House will work together.
Well, that wraps up another edition of the World Report. If you want to see the show again or catch a segment, just go to our website, theworldreport.org. For Maury Beschloss and all those exceptional folks in the United States Armed Forces, the police, the firefighters, and all who go to work each and every day to help keep us safe and keep these neighborhoods from turning into chaos. I'm Scott Crowfoot, and God willing, we'll see each other again.